I'd like to introduce Maaike Kahn, Artistic Coordinator and Director of Elm's Beginning String Program. In 2014, Maaike Kahn, a master's level trained cellist from the Cleveland Institute of Music, joined the faculty of Elm as a cello teacher and later became the first director of the lower string program. Under her direction, the Elm String Program has flourished and served as a model for our newer wind and brass program. Maaike's attention to detail and her high expectations of all students have contributed to Elm's national reputation for exceptional music quality. Thank you. And Maaike, I would love to ask how your teaching strategies have changed since you've moved from classroom teaching to the teleteaching.
Absolutely, and wow, it has been a massive move for all of the teachers and something we have embraced wholeheartedly. I think the first thing that we realized was sort of a gap in our teaching, or a gap sort of in our program, that we wanted to make the students much more independent learners at home, because that's what they really needed to be. So we purchased books for them, books that primarily had solo repertoire as opposed to orchestral repertoire. We made sure they had music stands. We made sure they had tuners and metronomes, some things we had taken for granted because we see them so often every week, that we realized that we learned that many of them didn't have some of these tools that we thought they did have. So that was the very first thing that we did. And of course, we took to individual lessons. So that's really the main way that we changed it, was from group teaching to individual one-on-one lessons.
And are you learning anything new about your ability to effectively connect with your Elm students through this new technology?
Absolutely. So as I said earlier, our main change was going from these large group classes to individual one-on-one lessons. And the reason we did that was because effectively teaching in group classes really cannot be done through online teaching. The delays and so many of the technical elements make it so difficult for us, so that we moved everything one-on-one. And this has changed the way these students learn and our capability to teach. Suddenly they are setting their own learning pace. The attention that each one of them get from our teachers, the customized learning has been eye-opening for them, something they really haven't experienced on this lengthy of a time frame, seeing us every week. So absolutely, the level of teaching in some ways has deepened one-on-one, absolutely.
And is there anything else that you really miss about classroom teaching?
Well, yes, absolutely. Of course, there's the musical moments that I miss, being able to manipulate a kid physically. Always, it's an incredibly effective way to teach, is to have a hands-on teaching. But what I really miss the most is seeing the kids, seeing them in my classes, and seeing the way I keep looking over here because my classroom is right here, so I keep referencing it. But I miss seeing them. I miss seeing the way they interact with each other in the classrooms, the way they learn from each other, the way they get excited to play for each other. And even sometimes they're goofing off, which I quickly correct. I miss that too, believe it or not.
Has there anything else that has really surprised you about this period?
From an Elm program perspective, I think our ability as teachers to adapt and how quickly we did it. And there have been moments where, yes, we felt overwhelmed and we felt defeated, but just the next day getting back on it and realizing that's not working, this is working. And being able to overcome this and put the students and their learning first and the program first, and realizing that, you know, even if I am not in person, even if I can't be in this building teaching these kids, music is absolutely important, and it is essential right now in their lives. And every teacher at Elm has seen that, and we have all found ways to connect with our students, not all the same ways, but all found ways to connect with them and to make music a huge priority in their lives still. And that, wow, it's been amazing to watch, especially my colleagues do that too. I've been inspired by them.
Well, thank you for taking the time. I know that people are going to be interested in knowing what Elm is doing and how they're staying connected to their kids. And I'm just really excited to be able to share this. So thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.